Hi guys, karibuni and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Faye Njau, and if it's your first time here, karibu sana, and if you are back, welcome back. If you have not yet clicked the subscribe button, please go ahead and click the subscribe button so that you don't miss out any of my content. I'm going to talk about a topic that's very close to my heart, and as I am doing this topic, I am going to be doing my makeup following one of Thandi Gama's makeup tutorials. So for those who don't know, Thandi Gama is a very popular South African influencer, and last week Saturday she pulled out of doing her Instagram live, and she pulled out of doing it honestly because of cyberbullying. And the first thing I thought of when I saw her post is, I just thought, man, you know, women, we are our own worst enemies at times. Honestly, we keep singing these things of women must empower women, but a lot of times from what I see, it's women who are bullying other women. It is women who are pulling other women down. Also, my second thought as I watched that video was, dang, like, bullying really does start at home. And I thought that because I am an educator by profession, and let me tell you, a week does not go by when educators do not deal with some form of bullying at schools. So I thought, hey, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna do a video on this, as well as support Thandi by coming online here without my makeup on. There was a hashtag that was going on last weekend that was I think hashtag bare face for Thandi. Here I am about to do a makeup tutorial. I did pick it because she has, as you can see, curly hair in this, and the makeup looks fairly simple because I am one of those girls who likes a very simple makeup look. So let's get started.
I'm going to be using one brush for almost everything, like for our base. To start, we're going to be using the Primer Plus Radiance primer. This is from Bobbi Brown. I do realize I put too much.
I won't lie, I normally do not use primer. It's bad, I know, but I normally don't use primer. So now, as I was saying earlier when I started the video, you know, when I saw the comment that Thandi posted of what one particular woman said to her, I just could not help but think, women, we are honestly our own worst critics, and we are actually the people who pull ourselves down more than anybody else. It's like almost as if when we see other women succeeding, we cannot be happy for the woman. No, we have to just kind of make her life difficult. We have to find some kind of flaw in her personality. We have to find a flaw in her looks. And we just start judging and criticizing that person. Okay, I've put this on my face right now. Okay, back to the video.
Okay, and then for foundation, I'm going to be using the Revlon combination and oily skin foundation.
Okay, I'm going to, as you can see, use my Lancome. This is the Taint Idol Ultra Wear, and I love this. This has been my go-to for about a year now. But anyway, as I was saying, it's like as if when we see other women succeeding in life, as women, we just have to bash that person. I don't know what it is. I think it's probably because as women, we don't get to see a lot of women leaders, right, in spaces. And also because we are so used to being led by men that when we see successful women, we don't know how to act. I have been a leader at work. Okay, so I have been in leadership positions in my career, and I can tell you one thing: most of the mean comments I got, most of the backlash I got was from women, not from men. It was women who would talk about me, who would make disparaging comments about me, whether it be the way I look, the way I lead, the way I don't know, my personality. It was always the women who would have the most negative things to say about me. Okay, I'm not saying the men were not saying stuff, but I'm just saying the majority of the gossips we're coming from fellow women, and these are women who are educated. These are women who are like intelligent in what they do. These are not like backward women who don't know what they're doing in life. These are like intelligent people. But it's the women, from my experience, that I have found would pull women leaders down. Like, ladies, we need to stop doing that. We need to stop pulling each other down. Like, if you see a woman excelling at something, like, I feel like for me it's always an opportunity to learn from women who are excelling. Every time I saw women in my career or just in my space or in the world and I see them excelling, guess what? I am following those people. I am listening to what they are saying on social media. I am interacting with them. I am engaging them. I'm asking them questions because I'm like, I see something in you that I want. And so I am going to not take it as a, I don't know, like almost as something against me. I'm gonna take it as my opportunity to learn. We need to do better, because as much as we speak so badly about the patriarchy, honestly the matriarchy can be just as terrible as the patriarchy. And sometimes the matriarchy pulls down women more. Let me not say more, but to some extent it pulls down women to, you know, to some extent it pulls down women. Let me just say that. So as women, we just need to do better. Like, if I see people like Thandi, I'm just like inspired. This chick started a business. This chick is like so good with her editing skills, with the content that she produces. Because I've been watching her for years and I'm like, girl, she's teaching me how to put makeup. She's teaching me how to like do a YouTube channel, even though she's not teaching it, but you see her and you're like, that's what I'm inspiring to. So I don't know, I'm rambling a little bit, but I'm so passionate about women, empowering women in the real sense of the word. But anyway, let's get back into this tutorial.
The reason why I love using this brush is because it gives off this flawless, natural looking skin. For concealer, I am going to be using the L'Oreal More Than Infallible Concealer. So you want to make sure that is blended out nicely. And like I said, this brush just makes sure everything looks like skin. It literally blends everything else nicely.
Yeah, so she applied it under the eyes. Oh, it's a bit light. I hope that's how it's supposed to be. Lord, please make this thing work. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. So that's women. As ladies, we honestly, did she put it on her nose? I can't remember. We honestly need to do better as women, and just learn to really support each other in the true sense of the word. I just really believe that if I succeed in life and the people around me are succeeding, then I just feel like my success is like true success. If I'm the only one succeeding in my circle of friends or in my circle of colleagues, then I don't know if that's actually real success. Hey, I don't know.
So we're gonna be contouring with this Revlon contour concealer, and I will write down the shade in the description box and you can see where I'm going. So it's almost like a 3 or an E, whatever you want to call it. So you want to blend this upwards, especially when it's in the cheek area.
Pray for me, guys, because I've never done this before. Anywho, like I said, so the second thing, like I said, I noted when I watched, I think she put it here, when I watched that video, was I thought about how, you know what, bullying starts at home. Because that's something that as an educator I really believe in, is that children don't come to school with bad behavior. Children learn these bad behaviors from home more often than not, and then they bring their bad manners to school. I can tell you now that 99% of the cases of bad behavior started from home, started within the complex, started within the community, and then it's just brought to school and becomes a whole thing now at school. Now, if adults can feel like they can bully kids, what are you as an adult? You know what I'm saying? These are adults who bully kids. And I'm not surprised, because you know what? You know, as adults, we are the ones who model behavior to children. Children don't just get bad behavior from nowhere. Yes, there are some kids who are just born naughty. I'm sorry, it's there. Nature versus nurture. But I promise you, the environment that kids grow up in plays a significant role in how children navigate the world. And our children are seeing us bullying each other. I can promise you now that that person who bullied Thandi, probably if they have a child, their child is going to become a bully, and their child is going to go and bully somebody else's child at school. Why? Because they see mom doing it, and it's okay when mom does it. So if we as adults are modeling bad behavior to the next generation, why do we complain now? We are the ones who are keyboard warriors. We are the ones who talk badly about other people in front of our kids. We are the ones who talk, in this particular instant, trash about teachers in front of our kids, and then our kids have no manners when they come to school and no respect for the teachers. We are the ones who speak badly, and then the kids think that it's okay for me to just diss people because that's what they like saying. It was just a diss. It was just a diss. I was just playing around. It wasn't that deep. Why? Because they see the adults around in their world doing it. Like, we need to do better, guys, because the bullying that our kids are experiencing at school is being modeled to them by us as the adults. They see us, they hear us, and then you guys as the parents come to us as the educators, and you're complaining about behavior that you modeled to those kids. And then you say it's our fault. No. It's the community, it's the society. We are all playing a part in how we are raising these kids. And I'm telling you, like, I have seen parents behaving badly in a school context in front of their kids, and I'm just like, well, no wonder your kid is so like this, because you are like this. You are doing these things, right? No wonder. I'll give you an instance, because I've got lots of story times of parents behaving badly at schools. I'll give you 2 story times. The first story time, this mom comes to my place of work, and I was a school leader at this school. I'm not gonna say which school or when, but she comes to me, and she's supposed to make appointments. So parents at the school that at that particular school were meant to make appointments to see teachers, school leaders, anybody. So anyway, she just comes there. She didn't make an appointment or anything like that. She just comes. Cool. I'm like, fine, I'm here to serve. And she asked the office manager if I'm available. The office manager comes. I'm like, okay, fine, I'm busy doing some work, but it's cool. I'm here to serve parents, so let me hear what the problem is. So the parent, I go up to her, we sit down together, and she starts explaining to me like, oh, Mrs. Njau, so there's this girl who's bullying my son. And I'm like, okay. She explains the situation to me, and I'm like, okay. Now, my issue with that particular mom is the words she was using against this child. Take note that this is a grown woman, okay, talking about she wasn't 14. She's talking about a 12-year-old child. She says to me, Mrs. Njau, that little ping, and I'm just like, what? I'm just like, okay, did she just call a child the B word? Like, I could not believe it. And she said a whole bunch of things where she was kind of just venting and rambling about the child. And I was just like, this is a woman talking so badly about a girl child. She could say that to me in a professional setting, right? She's saying it to me as the leader of that particular school. I'm like, what is she saying in front of these kids, of her own kids, about other people and about this child? You know what I'm saying? Like, as adults, we need to be the more mature ones in the situation. But anyway, the situation was resolved. For those who are curious, I'm not going to go into details about that, but the situation was resolved, and it actually came out that the girl was actually not bullying her sons. But anyway, that's a story for another day. The point I'm trying to make is, as the adult, she was using such disparaging language against a female child, you guys. Like, it really worried me, and I was just like, what is this? Like, how is this a thing? Anyways, let's continue watching Thandi's so that I can do my makeup as I talk.
To set my face, I'm going in with the Laura Mercier setting powder. I haven't used this in a minute. That's because I am running out, and I don't know if I'm going to be buying any more right now because the rand is just not where it used to be.
She's using a beauty blender. I don't have that as well, guys, so I am going to reach out for the same brush. So my second story time, this one was about, it's a child now, okay? So I had a child, and this child, Batum, where is she putting this thing? Hold on, guys, I have no idea where she's putting this stuff. Where is she putting this? Okay, so this child comes to me and she's like, Mrs. Njau, I'm being bullied. So I'm like, oh my goodness, honey, what's happening? Tell me, my darling, what's going on? So she's like, Mrs. Njau, they're bullying me on our WhatsApp group. So let me just say, the school that I worked for at that time did not allow children to come to school with their phones. So hallelujah for that, because it made our lives so much easier not having to deal with that drama of phones at school. So what the kids would do is they would take each other's numbers, and then obviously when they get home, they would put each other into WhatsApp groups and have their chats after school. But anyway, she's telling me that, Mrs. Njau, they're bullying me at school, in this WhatsApp group. And I was like, okay, who is it? She tells me who it is. And obviously, because she doesn't have her phone at school, I told her, okay, I'm gonna need to call your mom. I'm gonna need to ask your mom if you can bring your phone to school, so that I can access your messages, and then we can handle the situation, because if I don't have evidence, it's a bit tricky. So she said, okay, it's fine, you can call my mom. So I call mom. I'm like, hey mom, I'm here with Rose. Let's call her Rose, because I've never taught a child who's called Rose. So I said, okay, I'm here with Rose. This is what Rose is telling me. Is it okay if she can bring her phone to school tomorrow and show me the messages, so that I can handle the situation? Mom is like, so I'm like, so the next day the little beauty brings the phone, and I go through the messages. You guys, I was shook that 11-year-olds were saying the things that they were saying in that WhatsApp group. Like, it was voice notes, and they were calling each other the B word. They were like F-bombs being thrown around, S-bombs being thrown around. Like, they were just using such disparaging language amongst each other and towards each other, and calling each other names. And you know what? I kept thinking, well, first of all, where are they getting this language? Because our school had a very zero tolerance policy against bullying and foul language and all of that kind of jazz. So I was like, clearly they're getting it from home. Somebody at home is using this language, or allowing them to watch TV programs, or they're accessing social media where they're hearing this kind of language. And this poor girl is now being abused in this WhatsApp group. It was bad, you guys, but anyway, it was handled. But that's just kind of me showing you guys that what we do as adults is playing out in the younger generation. If we want to stop cyberbullying and bullying within our children and within our schools, we as adults need to take responsibility for our action and stop bullying each other as the adults. So if we need to model the behavior that we want to see the next generation embodying. We cannot just speak anymore. These kids are watching us on social media. These kids are following us on social media. These kids are tagging us. They are viewing us. And if we as the adults in their lives are not doing what's right and then we are just giving them instructions to do what they're right. Hey, you do that, don't bully, don't this, self-respect, value each other, women empowerment. Meanwhile, they're seeing none of it. How Sway? It can't happen, guys. Anywho,
so to set my contour, I am using the next 3 steps to Sculpt palette. Love this, and that is why my palette is literally seeing flames. It's almost like finished, but I don't waste, so I'm going to keep on using it till like there's nothing left in there. You don't want to forget your nose. For the bridge of my nose, I like to connect this from my eyebrow.
Oh my guy, oh Lord, please, all I'm asking is I don't look like a clown. Like every time I do these things, the only thing I keep thinking of is my dad. Growing up, my dad was like so anti-makeup. He was just like, no, you should just keep your natural beauty. And every time he saw us putting makeup, he'd be like, kama kinyago. So at the back of my mind, I'm always kind of like, Lord, I hope I don't look like a kinyago. Okay guys, I feel like this side is a bit darker than this side, but my guy, I'm gonna stop there because I don't want to look like a clown. I don't snatched though. Hi. Don't talk to me today. All right, Thandi, show us what's next.
For eyebrows now, we are going to be using the Revlon brow styler, which has a brush at the other end.
I have very full eyebrows, so I just don't do anything to my eyebrows, guys. You can see they're thick as heck. So I'm just gonna comb them. I'm gonna comb them. Growing up, I won't say which people from which tribe, but there's this particular tribe where I lived at which liked to say comb. I'm combing my hair. So I'm combing my eyebrow hairs, and I don't like doing much to my eyebrows, you guys, because I feel like my eyebrows are pretty much already where they need to be. Oh my god, what is this? Okay. Okay. Let's not look like clowns here. Please, Lord. Kinyago, not welcome here. I know like eyebrows can either make or break your look. So today is not the day to break my look. All right, let's continue on to the next part.
This as gentle as possible, and you want to be neat. And you want to blend this out really nicely, because remember, you've already done your base and we're not going to be retouching that. So you want to do this in a way that you don't have to fix anything. For blush, I'm not wearing a very pink blush, but I'm rather wearing a peachy blush. This is from Floma, so I will write the shade down in the description box as well. This just brings life into your face. You know, contour brings warmth and that brings life. You're going to use this in the inner corners of your eyes as well, because you also want to bring a little bit of life into your eyes. Then thereafter, we're going to be finishing it off with mascara. My mascara is a simple mascara from Essence. Love their mascaras, literally worth the money you would spend. So I would definitely recommend them. For highlighter, we're going to be going in with the Urban Decay Mother of Dragons in the shade a Regal, which is the last one. You want to go in very lightly. This is a quarantine and chill look, so you don't want to exaggerate the highlighter. For my nose, I use my finger to blend this out. This is the best way to actually blend your nose highlight. So if you want to blend your nose, like
I'll show you. So I'm actually using this peachy color for my cheeks as well as for my brow here, like she said, the inner corner of the eye. I'm just gonna put it kind of everywhere because I just want a bit more peachiness. And then highlighter. Oh, hold on, I need to go get my highlighter. Guys, I just went to my bedroom and I realized that I actually do have blush. I have this Makeup Revolution blush palette that I forgot about. So I used eyeshadow as blush. But I hope I still look okay. Oh well, next time. I also have highlighter. This is also from Makeup Revolution. This is the strobe highlighter called Addict. And I'm gonna do what Thandi did, girl. I believe she put it on her upper cheek. Okay. Hey, today. You won't even know who I am. Okay. And I'm gonna put a little bit more, because why not? Might as well go all out. Okay. And then she said, use your finger for your nose. You know what I hate? When people put that big shiny like blob of highlighter on the tip of their nose. Like, Lord, that for me is such a kinyago look. Like, I am like, that's my life mission, to avoid looking like that. Oh, this is like a lot of makeup for me. I feel like really done, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, for someone who's just used to putting foundation and mascara, like, this is a lot for me. So yeah.
For my lashes, I'm using my Lashes Lash Me Baby in the style Dream. And for the lip liner, I'm going to be going in with MAC Chip.
I'm back with no lashes on, and let me just say that the lash life was not built for me. No, it was a mess. So I said no, today is not the day Faith gets to wear lashes. I think I need to do a video where I'm like learning how to put lashes. I'm gonna find a video tutorial on how to put lashes and actually do it for all the girls out there like me who have no cooking clue how to put a lash on.
And for the lip liner, I'm going to be going in with MAC Chestnut. It's quite dark, and I do know there's a shade that's lighter for people that are lighter. If you want to try their MAC lip liners, you'll find the shade for you. For lipstick, I'm going in with the Maybelline Ink Crayon. I think, yeah, Ink Crayon in the shade Trust Your Gut. Absolutely love this. I've run out. I need to get a new one. For lip gloss, I'm going to be going in with the Catrice lip gloss. It's absolutely amazing. Gives off this nice shine and literally sort of like blends your lipstick and lip liner together. I'm going to be using my Lancome setting spray, Fix It, Forget It, to set my face. Absolutely love this because we're going into winter now, so you don't need a setting spray. Spray that mattifies your face, but rather something that will just hydrate your face. And that's about it.
Okay guys, so I felt a little bit like a beauty content creator over there. Let me know in the comment section what you think about my final look, and also let me know what your thoughts are around cyberbullying and women empowerment in general. And yeah guys, let's just become better humans. If you have nothing nice to say, just keep quiet. Honestly, just keep quiet. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Yeah, this look. Ooh, if Mr. Njao does not take me out on a date, hey, with me looking like this, yes, 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 you can't tell me nothing.